be talking about the histogram. Okay, what is histogram? Histogram is a graphical method of displaying quantitative data similar to a box plot or stem and leaf plot. A histogram displays the single quantitative variables along the x-axis and frequency of that variables on y-axis. The distinguishing feature of the histogram is that data is grouped into bins, which are intervals on x-axis. This histogram was created with the following numbers. This is an example I am giving, like 1, 9, 10, 17, 25, 34, 44, 45, 47, 48, 51. Okay, let us suppose this is the figure of which we have to make the histogram. To construct a histogram, you first decide the bin size to put your numbers in. There are many possible sizes and numbers of bins for a given set of data. This particular example uses 6 bins with a size of 10. For all histograms, each bin must be the same size and the data must be represented in the bins. After deciding this, put each number into its corresponding interval. Okay, now we will analyze the histogram. There are 4 main things to describe about the histogram. There is a nifty acronyms to help you to remember. Okay, shape, some adjectives used to describe shapes like unimodal, one peak, biomodal, 2 peaks, or uniform for no clear peaks. Now systematic, the left half looks similar to the right or same. Skewed left, the data seem to be squeezed to the right and tail to the left. You should also note any gaps in the graph. Okay, like outliners, we should see the outlines first. Are there any data that looks far removed from the main group? This would be cleared or classified as extreme values. Any other outstanding or unusual features should be noted center. There are 2 different ways to classify the center: mean, median, mode. The halfway point, so that there are just as many data values to the left of the median as there are to the right. Use this for skewed graph. Now what is mean? The average of the data value. Use this for a systematic graph. Now spread refers to the variation of the data. There are a few different ways to measure variation. We need to see the range. Okay, the distance between the maximum and the minimum values, generally used as a rough estimate and not anything precise, and especially poor when there are outliners. Now standard deviation, which is a somewhat complicated process measuring distance from the mean, should be needed for the SAT.